I'm gonna start this. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is a scene for Sept of the Howling Winds, Werewolf the Apocalypse game set in San Diego, and today is a rumble between Jessica Quartermain and Adelheid Trimbleson. Jessica, in a very questionable moment last night, being the other scion of Coyote, renamed the Sept Beta from Hand of Asir to Hand of Brazier. And she said, "Fight me." And her stalwart kinsman rose to the fucking challenge and said, "Let's fight." And so they have agreed to a trial by stamina and have met at the challenge circle. Jessica shows up. She's wearing a tank top and a sports bra and like a pair of like workout pants and sneakers.
Adelheid comes in.
Mm-hmm.
He is like he isn't like, in his smiley face. His eyes is, like when you couldn't sleep or when you cried,
Mm-hmm.
your eyes gets like weird. That exists in his eyes. You can't possibly see what caused this. Or what you can have, your assumptions or your guesses as he comes. Um, and he extends a hand.
She'll walk over to him with a sweet but strong smile, and she'll shake it.
Um, I thank you for not taking this personally. I do not bear any ill will against you.
Of course, I don't take it personally. Seriously. So, it's really simple. We're going to punch each other in the face, one by one, until one of us passes out. First one to pass out loses. So I punch you, you punch me. I punch you, you punch me. The one who goes down first, that's the loser.
Um, we're gonna play a punch face.
We're going to play punch face.
He nods. This is a fair challenge.
Endurance. Like I said, trial by endurance.
As I have said, I'm really happy that you didn't try to dishonor by trying to set a challenge that you would win, and you honor me by setting a challenge that I would win as an Arun. So, for to make it more equal, I want you to go first.
Oh, make more equal. You want me to go first? Okay, we can do that. That's fine. So she'll kind of shake out her hands, and when she posts up, Adelheid realizes she has form. She has a fighter's stance. She knows how to fight and has trained extensively in fighting.
Mhm.
So that's first off. And he notices that she clears her mind, like she empties her head and just puts herself in the fight itself. So she will. What is the difficulty for punch again? Standard.
Six.
Okay, 7, So she'll look at Adelheid and she will swing her punch. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to remember all the stuff you have to do. Make it.
You roll your dex brawl, um, and if you have like a success, are we in the dice roller rolling scenes one?
I am. I mean the stuff that you put to make it like to make it do the
Roll the
to
dice.
take off the ones. I got it.
We can just count it. It's completely okay. We can just count it together.
Okay.
I'm good at counting because I do like roll to those scenes and shit.
Expulso? I don't think I did it right. Hold on. Roll.
Oh, you're the third one.
Yes, 7d10. Okay, we'll just do it like that then. Roll 7d10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You have
so that's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So
okay.
4 plus your strength will be your damage.
Yes. 4 plus strength and damage. R. R. 6d10. So she got, wow, 4 successes.
Adelheid takes 1.
But damn, did she hit solidly.
Yeah. Like you punch Adelheid and Adelheid just like goes down and he spits. And then he like slowly gets up and then punches her back. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5 successes, just like you. 4 plus 3, it's 7 dice for him. And he has only 1.
Oh, so he hit solidly, but yeah, her face will turn at the hit, and she'll kind of blink because he hit solid. But she'll smile. That was well landed.
He nods.
She'll swing. So take off.
Shoot.
You count them, please.
2.
2. Okay.
1 plus your strength.
Da-da-da.
3 successes. I take 3 more.
Oh.
4. Okay. Adelheid is gonna like spit more blood to the ground. Then he will hit back. I fail. He can't hit. It's your turn.
So after he pulls out of the swing when it would be fair to hit him, and he's not mid swing, she just swings.
1, 2, 3, 4. 3 plus your strength.
Okay. Sure, 5. Okay.
Oh, no damage.
No damage that time.
Actually,
No, yes. Because you don't take off ones for no.
I think we do take off ones. Actually, no. In Howling Winds, as Lindsay told me once, ones doesn't take into damage. So we won't after this time. We won't like count ones in the damage. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll my attack dice. He has 1, 2, 3. He has 1, 2, 3.
No.
You roll your stamina.
Three D10.
You take 3.
Ouchie.
Adelheid like makes another split hit.
Uh-huh.
I think you get -1 dice for at being 3 damage.
Yes. So are we both down a dice?
You are at 3. I am at 4.
Yes. So that woke her up, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna kind of like clear her head, and she'll swing again.
Ooh, 3.
Mm-hmm.
What's your specialty in Brawl?
Lightning reflexes. Oh, and brawl. No, it said he has Dex 3 Dex 4.
Roll 3. Okay. Then you have 3 successes, which is 2 plus your strength. Oh.
Ooh! Ooh!
Adeline gets 2
Ooh.
more. Let me check. Which means he is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because 4 plus 2 is 6. He's crippled at -5. I will spend a willpower to ignore wound penalties for 1 attack.
Mhm.
And then do one last, or if he can't do, he will probably submit. But, well, I got 1, 2,
Mhm.
which means I roll 4. And I got 2 more successes.
Let's see. Da-da-da. Do you take off from? Do wound penalties count against the stamina roll? I can't remember.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. 2, not 3. Jesus Christ. No, yes, he does have stamina 3. Yes. Sorry, that was confusing.
No, it's completely okay. It's completely okay. She does.
Boof, boof.
Ooh, she takes it like no problem. Adelheid looks fucked up.
So she will swing. She is going to give this man a good fight. She is fighting hard for him, by the way. He can tell that she's really putting herself into this fight for him.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Damn girl.
3 plus your strength.
It's what is it? It's 3 to 5. Okay. 5d10. I'm using it on my phone, so that's why it's taking me a minute. Go!
3, and he's down.
She blinks after coming out of that extension, and then she smiles. She'll like she smiles like in like not like confidence or like oh my god I won, but just kind of like oh my, and she'll sit down next to him.
Ella is like,
it's okay. She'll pat his shoulder.
Yeah, like he is out for a while, and then he wakes up.
Just sitting there watching him.
He like spits like one of the teeth that he has. Oh.
Can I keep that?
If you want to.
She'll pick her tooth.
Congratulations, you won the challenge.
Thank you.
We should inform the master challenges.
I will. I mean, you can go with me if you want to meet the master challenge. I don't know if you've met him yet or not.
No, I didn't, but it's fine. I will go to Glabber to heal, by the way, just so you know.
She shrugs.
He will, like, kind of try to go to Glabber and, like, start healing. And after, like, 20 seconds, he will probably heal because you heal 1 dash in 1 turn. And he will look up. I did what I did not to disrespect you. I feel the hand of Brazier is a weird deed name. And I don't know why you gave it to him.
Do you want me to tell you why?
Of course. I'm always there for listening stories.
I'm not sure if you know this or not, but I want to step aside from this Garu culture for 1 second, okay? Asir was my husband. I was abused. And I'm just coming to realize how deeply I was abused, both mentally and physically, by the former Alpha. Delivers a mercy of death. Literally, Adelheid. And Asir knows that. Asir is a drunk. He's an alcoholic. And he has let his alcoholism come in the way of his duty as a beta, as an elder of our people. Well, Athro, but you know what I mean. I stood by silently through all of that. The other day, I needed him. I was in a situation where I was faced with my abuser again. And I needed Asir. And he wasn't there. And the other day, when he had the chance to make me feel like I was important to him, like I mattered even as a person, not even as his wife, he was too drunk to stand up. He deserves a deed name that ridicules him. Something petty. When he starts acting like a noble warrior again, and not the staggering, cheap drunk he's become, then I'll give him another one. Deed names can be used to both honor someone and to bring them to light. No, you know what? It's in the name. Deed name. Deeds. His deeds spoke for him. And I know you like to think very optimistically, and you like to work very optimistically. And you're always thinking of a better day and the greatness of this nation, and that's part of why I love you. But there are dark parts too, and I know you know that.
Adeline like takes a deep, long ass breath. A couple of them, when like you especially talked about like abuse and how he didn't stand up as like your Jessica's husband.
Mm-hmm.
It's obvious that like the abusing individuals or abusing women or anybody is really that's something that makes him pretty not happy regarding his life or regarding his mood. And he says, I agree that the deed names should be about are Misty's as well.
Thank you.
It wasn't the it wasn't the like disagreement between us.
She takes a deep breath listening to him.
Just a second, my mom just came in. I'm gonna give her
That's
her
fine.
phone.
That's fine. That's why I'm narrating.
The Adelheid gives takes a deep breath and says, "It wasn't the disagreement. Wasn't, at least from my point, wasn't on giving a deed name about the misdeeds or sorrow or anything like that. I think just giving a deed name, saying that he's in the hand of Brazier now, it's weird. I don't understand the word hand of Brazier. Hand of Brazier. I know Brazier is, and I thought it was a joke. Therefore, I thought it was weird because I thought that you were trying to devaluate the deed names,
No, not at all.
and it was me who actually told the Ragabash to give you, or like not to give you, sorry. It was me who talked with the Ragabash. I was not happy regarding this because I think it devaluates the deed names. There's a lot of dumbass fools around who give stupid deed names for no fucking reason. And when the Ragabash gave the name, I think it was kind of funny, but well, she did what she was thinking. Her guy in duty as a questioner and a jokester. She gave you a deed name not to insult you. I think you misunderstood that when you howled, saying that you would bear the name of Coyote's wisdom as an honorable name, which, again, I would wear that name if I earn it. The criticism was the way you earned the name. If I fuck up, I learn a deed name. If I fuck up big though, we fuck up where we fall from our mistakes every day, but the big mistakes costs a lot of things. Or the stupid things like what Aiden did a couple days ago. He doesn't deserve to get a deed name for what he did. But I was gonna fucking slap him there. You did what you did. I think he should get a deed name if he just continued doing it after people told him not to fucking do that. You know?
But
I
the
didn't
problem
mean.
is, I have.
Yes.
That's the problem. This is the first time you're seeing it.
Yes.
But I've told him over and over again, I'm not interested.
In Aiden?
Yes.
Wait, he does it over and over again?
It's
You see,
little
like
things.
Adelaide's eyes kind of gets red.
She shakes her head, like she not shakes her head like as in like she's saying no, like she needs to explain.
Mm-hmm.
It's little things, but you know how if you crack a statue enough, the statue breaks. That's the problem. It's just there's a part of me that feels honestly at the end of the day the only worth I have to him is my looks. Because that's I don't know. And the funny part is I care about him as Jesse. Like I care about him. I do. And when I'm Jesse, he doesn't say that sort of thing. When I'm wearing my male skin, it's just not that. But when I'm like this, the comments start. So I know it's about the way I look. Because if it was about me and my heart and me as a person, then Jesse as well would receive his attention. Because we're the same person. I'm not two people. I keep separate identities for reason of my identities being used outside of the sept. Do you understand? For like espionage and things like that. But I'm Jesse Steele. I know it's kind of confusing. It's a coyote thing, okay? Like it. I know I go by Jessica Quartermain, but that to me it makes perfect sense and it's all fine and it works in my little crazy mini skins coyote head, okay?
Jessica, I don't give a shit what people does, how many individuals they love. For me, I don't enter people's business. People's business is people's business. And what we talk here won't leave here. But I think if you're gonna give him a deed name, howl it. Tell a story. Let his shame be known by everybody in this fucking sept. So everybody will know that Handed the Seer fucked up. Tell the story, and I will be near you. The deed names is about shaming people. Tell his deeds. Tell him that he is the reason you gave the deed name is that he couldn't do his duty as a protector, as you both sworn to protect each other when you married, probably.
She starts to cry.
I don't like hugs. Nothing like can I? He just
No,
comes
I
here
family hugs her. It's fine.
it's like he actually he doesn't hug first. He just kind of comes slowly, and he puts a hand on her
she'll
shoulder.
she'll lean in.
Like he will take a hand on her back, not like ass, like her
No,
shoulder.
it's dude, grab her ass. You can. It's fine.
And he's like, it's gonna be fine. Our duties are hard, but I'm sure you will do it.
God, I hate when characters do. She'll start crying. Like she's she's not like booger crying like fucking uncontrollably, but she's crying softly. And she says, I can't
Why?
I can't speak ill about him.
But that's your duty.
I can't tell his stories. I can't tell how bad he's become.
Why?
I love him, okay, but that's not why. Like, I love him, but that has nothing to do with it. It's because he's my hero. I respect him. And I watched him. I've known him my whole life. We're from the same sept originally. We both came here. We're from the sept of Unbroken Accord in Florida. I've literally known him my whole life. And he was always so strong and brave and cunning. And he was always the first one to stir the people to fight. And then a part of him died. His packmate died. They were very, very, very close. It was my uncle, actually. And it was like he crawled into the coffin with him. It's not as bad as Serrano, but he's always been my hero, and I don't know what to do for him. And I want so badly to help him. It was all I could do was just give him that deed name.
You
So
open that door. It's hard, but you open the door. This is a road you should go all the way in. Think about those people. Think about those people who died. Think about those who is suffering. Think about the individuals who may die because of his poor leadership, but he may or may not commit.
Right.
I know it's hard, but I also know you can do it. You stare down the guy in King saying you don't want your son to be treated. You stared down against the river. You told it to not move. When it tried to move you, you said, no, you move. This is not something that can stop you. I don't believe you. Do you want me to roll?
No. Fuck, please, you are perfectly fine.
Okay. And then he says,
She'll take a deep breath.
and then he says, you started a change. And then you said that your heart bleeds every day because of the death of those who died. This isn't about just you anymore. This is about everybody. This is about our survival, our mother's survival. And I'm not just saying this to just make you do something you don't want to do. But I think we need to tell that tale to make him realize, even if his wife, who saw him as a hero, took an unimaginable action. You're raised by Geta Ferris, you know. When a Geta Ferris marries with a kin, or it used to be that way, but whatever. When a Geta Ferris marries with a kin, that kin is tasked to kill the Geta Ferris if he falls. It's a stupid thing. You don't need to kill warriors, but it is your duty to make sure he comes back. And I think he has a get blood in him. Even if he doesn't understand, you did everything you can do to make sure your duty, yourself, your rights, your marriage is respected. And maybe your love will return. You should do everything to save him. While he's still around. Is he like touches her hair to like basically like try to calm her down more because they die so fast?
You're right. You know, and I told you this once, I know I did, but I was raised among the Finrir and taught their ways, as well as the ways of the Ictano. And you're the only person. And this is going to sound silly, but who I feel connects with me on that Fenrir level.
Because a lot of people doesn't do honor the traditions. They only, as he like Edelheid gets angry, they only said they respect the old ways or the honor. Tyranny wasn't our way. Abuse wasn't our way. Not protecting with the weak wasn't our way. As he like looks at Jessica and he says, you know, the Fenrir always talks about the old days of the Get of Fenris, how they killed their enemies in glorious battle. Now we defend Gaia against corruption and we find ourselves torn as Get of Fenris. It's darkest before dawn, they say. You know the old ways because you probably learned them, right?
Should not.
Many Get of Fenris talks about the old ways. It was never the old way to me. And then he close gets like Jessica's ear and whispers, "It was the only way."
She smiles. That's actually something I say.
I want you to do something with me.
What?
In a couple days after the Thunderworm is done, I will now go near the Gogol things first to get a sport to under Elias. I need your storytelling skills, your passion, to get those Get of Fenris warriors to believe in Elias. I need you to inspire them. I'm trying to find the stories of Elias that inspire hope and unity.
Come
And
on.
I need you to do this with me.
You have to remember something about me, Adelheid. I have the heart of a Fenrir, but I am an Uktena. So, all of Elias Riha's secrets. She'll smile at him. All of these stories. As though this isn't even hard for her to do, because she knows exactly what to look for.
There is one story that I learned from Sullivan Black, and I will tell you. I will talk with Liam as well. My people needs hope, and I need you to give it to them. We gave hope to many people.
She blushes.
I will wait for your story, and I will be there to listen.
I'll go with you to the Amazon. Maybe by then I'll actually be Adrin. I leave for my challenge soon. Within the next few days.
It will be an honor to call you Uriah.
Oh, she turns deep red from that. Thank you. But don't leave me there for too long, okay?
He nods.
She'll kind of look at the floor and look at him, and she'll shake her head. I'm not gonna lie, I actually am surprised that I came out the victor in that challenge. She seems sincere.
The fights always are a mystery between two person.
I learned how to fight to protect the cubs.
And your ideas.
Well, that too. I'm going. No, go.
I learned how to kill Gaia's enemies.
She'll not. She'll slip her arm into his and say, "Let's go find the master of challenge."
Let's do that.
Is that a good place to end?
Yeah, totally.
Yay! Oh, thank you, players. Thank you, players, for playing, and thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another Universe After the Halloween.